I'll invite you on then.
Hello. Sorry, I was just. It's
No worries.
okay. It's fine with me.
Good
I just
afternoon.
figured I'd join because I'm bored and I've got nothing better to do since I'm self quarantined.
Well, I'm not expecting too many people, so you're welcome to come on.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Just gonna promote this a bit more. The main event starts at I don't know where in the US you live, so I can't say what time it will be, but
It's 9:55 a.m.
So the main event will start for you in 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And for my country, it'll be 3 p.m.
Cool.
No viewers so far.
So far, who knows?
When more people come on, I'll be showing like some other related stuff.
That's okay.
So like lineups, if you've heard of that term before.
What'd you say?
So I'll be talking lineups if you've heard that term before.
I think that rings a bell.
Yeah.
That's okay with me.
I'm trying to find a Facebook group where I can promote this stream. I've got quite a few tabs open, so it's gonna like so what I'll do is it'll require me to be like going in and out of things.
Right.
I know you're like taking a break in voice acting for like a lot
6
of
months.
things, but are you just taking a break from like all projects? If so, like, would you still be open if you're like already assigned?
Yes, like those projects that I'm already a part of. Yes, I'm still voicing in.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still down to voice acting for some people, not too much. Yes, I'm on a break, but like for 6 months, but like I'm still down for voice acting.
Fair enough. I'm trying to find a.
Oh, we got a comment.
Oh, here we are. Who is it? Don't recognize him. It is from YouTube. It still says we've got no viewers here, but if anyone is watching the stream, will get going fully. I'm just trying to get it out there a bit more. What I think I'll do like throughout the stream, I'll look at it through my phone because then I won't have to go teams line up. Video. For now, I'll just turn on the game where I imagine both sides are entering the pitch. Trying to find my stream on my phone. Found it on my laptop, but as for the actual, try going on my channel. Ah, here we are. Share. For anyone who has joined and you're a Bristol Rovers fan, what are your score predictions? Up the gas, up the Pirates. I'm also messaging someone who said he's definitely going to come on. Oh, I was about to say I might have to refresh the page, but it looked like it's about to work. My prediction is Bristol Rovers 2. I could push it by saying Bristol Rovers 3, Northampton 1, but it's hard to tell at this stage. Both teams are playing a 3-4-3, and I don't know if Northampton. I don't think Northampton play that system regularly. It looks like they're just trying to match what we play. Josh Hare is back from. I don't remember. I think last time he played it was back when. It was definitely back when Graham Coughlin was. That's not how you say Coughlin was manager, and I think he was injured for a good long time, and I don't remember what month it was, but he was out for quite a bit of time, and it's good to see him back. The Rovers lineup, we have Yakola in goal, Nancy Jacola, back three of Max Elmer, Jack Baldwin, Kian Harris, and then the four is Josh Hare, Josh Grant, Zane Westbrook, Datonda, Harry McCormick, and then the front three, Harry McCormick, Brendan Harlan, Brandon. He's a new player, so I haven't got used to him as much. And James Daly as that free. And then as for the Northampton team, we've got Steve Arnold, who was one of Forest Green's goalkeeper. He was the goalkeeper who played Forest Green. when we played against them in the playoffs. In the 2014-15 season, I'm just going to refresh the page. And then read what people are saying. And then back in Bolger, former Bristol Rovers, Martin, Harriman, Watt-Smith, Warburton. I have a friend here that says show the match. I can't really do that because I might get taken down. Onto my drink. We've some Cornish cider, which my dad brought home after, and we're going to see if this cider is really that. Things loading. Haven't gone. Rovers, Luke Leahy, who scored both ups, and Alfie Kilgore, Sam Nicholson, and Northampton have got who have they got? Corber, Marshall, Mitchell, Sowerbury, and Tottenham left back. But there was a Danny Rose who played at Carlisle and Mansell. I think that will be something that will be mentioned in the Radio Bristol commentary throughout. I think I at the game up on my phone. See, nothing's happening here. Let's see if there's any more comments in the chat. Well, there was that one guy who said hi, but I think he left. Oh, here we are. I could probably get away with like playing the audio in the background.
Easily enough, but sometimes here from the stand, those balls look horrible, Tom. Yeah, it's lucky that we've got, I'd say, probably the best keeper in the league behind us as a back three or a back five. So it's it's nice that Andy's commanded at the back, and we need to keep it tight there because we know what their direct style of play can do. So throwing two Rovers, far side of the pitch, played infield, comes back to Josh Hare, just about rides the tackle, finds
Bristol Rovers attacking from left to right.
Quickly by Harriman, but spins past that, tries to get away from him, almost falls over in doing so, but plays a nice ball down the channel for Hanlon to try and chase.
Northampton are in yellow top and black shorts and socks. Let's have a chance here. Go on. Have a go.
Sideways. He had used that as a dummy. His attempted shot is blocked. Picked up by Totondo. It's better from Rovers. A little bit of pressure. McCormick has the ball in his feet. Back here to Westbrook. Always making himself available. Further back to Harris, but Rovers looking comfortable in possession. And Harris steps past an attempted challenge. Comes to Daly. Always a bit too close to the covering defender.
Oh, Jonathan, I seen you sent lines to me for one of my projects. Private chat. Oh no, that was just some old stuff. Oh, got a chance. Corner to Rovers. If anyone wants to come live with me, then that'll be cool, because what that'll do is it'll keep the conversation going much fluently. Corner here to Bristol Rovers. Oh, cleared away by Northampton.
Almost trying to get on Kean Harris as now Tonga has stepped through a couple of attempted challenges, gets to the edge of the area, shot gets a deflection, that should be a corner kick, and it is.
I don't know how well here the. I might even I might even put plug the headphones into my mobile. What I'll also do is display from a screen the lineups again in case people missed. Zane Westbrook with the corner. Oh yes! Or is it offside? No, it's offside.
They can complain, but the referee's whistle has gone and the flag was up on the far. Did look a little bit like it was the wrong side of the last man. There was.
Let's try this side.
Yeah, with first contact, Josh Brown was what the manager is always. Going on about getting the first contact, but then fair play to Northampton. Steps up and yeah, being offside.
It's not bad. Give it 6. Don't think I'll be wanting to get this again anytime soon. I'll put the stream this to join then, and it allows us to chat as well. Again, someone's asking if I can show the game. Can't do that, otherwise the video might get taken down. If anyone wants to join. Chance for Bristol Rovers. It's gone way off target from James Daly. All just in the middle of the pitch. Harlan, Jack Baldwin. Hull City have scored against Plymouth. iFollow is giving me like goal updates, so I can pass them on. The game hasn't loaded on my computer, so I'm just watching it from my phone. Here's a chance here. Tonda with the ball. Tonda. Josh Hare on the right. Crosses it in the box. Tonda's back on the left side. Gets in the box. Here's a chance. I think that's going to be a corner, and it is. Something I learned not too long ago was that because of the fact that the tunnel is like very small, the away team actually change in the club bars. Zane Westbrook here to take the corner. Wasn't a very good corner. It's going for a goal kick. Well, but here's the lineups. If you can see, I did read them out earlier, but it's not. Oh, Forest have scored against the shit. But here are the Bristol Rovers lineup, and it is played in a 3-5-2 as far as I know. And another goal update. Burton have made it 1-1. Ansi Jacola taking free kick. Plays it long. Headed, intercepted by Northampton. Now it's playing some head ball at the moment. And here's a chance here for... Oh, no. There's no one down there for the head. Jack Baldwin heads it high. And it's cleared away from Northampton. Number 20, Warburton, and ball's gone out, and Bristol Rovers get a throw in. Josh Hare to take it. And now back to me for the time being. To Northampton. What Northampton's lineup is, we'll get up another tab so the focus is not just on my head. Steve Arnold with the goal kick. Goes long. And it goes to the Bristol Rovers defence. Well, Northampton do get the ball back. And it's intercepted, and it's a throw into Northampton. Crossing the box. There's a chance, and Northampton hits not very well wide. And I've just seen there's another Bristol Rovers player playing for Northampton. I shall... So as a recap of the Bristol Rovers, for the Northampton team playing against Bristol Rovers, so we've got two former players of former or gas players in Kean Bolger and Joe Martin, who came on loan one season. I think in his first game I saw he'd actually got sent off at Shrewsbury, which I went to. Shrewsbury. I know you can say either, but I think what I try to do is just say it like somewhere in the middle. Oh, I just missed that. But I'm sure, but it didn't look like the defence was very happy with that. And it goes out, and it's a throw into Bristol Rovers. Oh fuck! I've made a mistake. The shit had scored against Forest the other way out round. So I think what I'm doing now is to make it a bit more interesting. Is I'll get up another screen just to show you a bit more than just what you're seeing now. City, wherever you may be, you ain't got no history. You were 492. That's why no one's heard of you. Hello again, Smoky Jock. Passing it back to Rovers defence. Harries gets it back. Now Bristol Rovers getting it forward, but it goes out of play right near the Bristol Rovers dugout. For Owen score against that table. Kianaris. Here we are. Now I'll share my screen more. What? Oh, someone cleaning the camera lenses. Game looked better than it is worth it. Northampton coming forward back now, but they play either ball back. It goes out for a Bristol Rovers throw-in. It's not fun. The screen a little bit if that. Kicks forward by Steve Arnold, the Northampton goalkeeper. Oh, and now Rovers have the ball back. James Daly is taking on the Northampton defence. Oh, but it's cleared away. Not that far, and Tatonda has the ball. Goes to the middle. Zane Westbrook. And just a reminder that Chris Lyons is not involved in this game, both not on the field and he is not a substitute either. But here come Northampton now. Well intercepted by Jack Baldwin. Oh no, Kian Harris, my apologies. It's Tatonda. Good chance. I'm not sure or why, but the referee seems to be talking to Josh Grant. Didn't see that. Max Samer talking to the referee, but it's not helping, and Josh Grant has been booked. Taken. Not well enough, so Northampton do get the ball back. Cleared over to... It's a chance here. Oh, Baldwin couldn't clear it in time, and Northampton have a chance. And that's headed out of play, and it's a corner to Northampton.
Yeah, it's hard when you make that mistake. You want to make up for it straight away. So Jack did well there, not to dive in.
I won't play it all completely loud, but I hope having a bit of commentary in the background can help.
Afternoon we're in for. He's made the take of Joseph Mills go all the way from one side of the pitch to the other, and that all went out over the top of the bar. So you could argue the toss whether it was one side or the other, but the referee very particular. And Mills is going to swing, and it's swinging left foot.
Swindon are winning at Peterborough.
Whistle, something he didn't like there. And so Yakola ended up on the floor, and Yakola is now talking to the referee. And this is deteriorating to what Northampton want. They want a bun fight. They want to set players in and do that. And they've gone from whatever the set piece they were going to have was, which was everybody in the 6-yard box, to now just one player in the 6-yard box and everybody at the edge of the area. Have got sort of a posse of 5 edge of the 6-yard box ready to attack. And now, at some point, I've gone for the zonal marking here, obviously, with a couple of man-to-man marks. It's the far post.
Having had a poor cross from one of the Northampton players.
And then Rovers get the throw in on this near touchline, but you can see that they've got a variety of these set pieces in the loft. Yeah, it was a similar shot from the similar distance to be fair from the left.
Oh no, it's showing replay. If it helps, I'll turn the light on in the second for the second half. If it gets too dark, that is.
Rovers did on that occasion in terms of a little bit of man-to-man marking and a little bit of zonal stuff seemed to work. And that was a slightly underthrown throw. And did have a little push in the back. So the free kick has gone Northampton's way. And now Harriman has gone 7 or 8 yards infield and about 3 or 4 yards forward from where the foul took place, which is what Ben Garner is trying to tell the referee. He's still shouting at him and he's still not looking. Well, the fourth official's now getting it in.
Free kick finally taken.
He's going to deliver it towards the edge of the box.
Foul on one of the Kian Harris, I think. And Bristol Rovers get a free kick. not far outside their penalty area.
All the skullduggery, then he looks like he's not going to let anyone get away with anything. Yeah, I suppose it works both ways, don't it? There's seems to be a lot of petulance from the ref, but as you said, the dark arts of the game that could work in our favour. Try and keep them out of the box. We spoke this week about the high line from free kicks like that one, because obviously win first contact, and if we don't, then there's
Bristol Rovers with a 53% possession, as Northampton now 47. When not much is going on, I'll talk. Well, there isn't much going on, but what I'll do is I'll talk more about my experience for previous fixtures or previous games. In this case, I'll talk more about past Rovers versus Northampton games. Hampton, I thought they were going to go down the right, but they've crossed it in. And they do have the ball back, having it been headed away, and Max Samer is going to clear it out. Oh, you're over as we do.
The referee, and the Northampton players turn to look at him and go, "What are you talking about, referee?" Well, he's consistent. You can't argue that, can you? Told something, hasn't he? He's sticking by it. Well, the player's going to have to get used to this. So the throw will eventually be taken with the right ball. Maybe. No, it is taken, and that's a poor throw, and it's won by McCormick.
Oh, on the break is Harry McCormick. How's it over? Zane Westbrook. Low cross intercepted, and it's going to be a corner to Bristol Rovers. Come on.
Cynical fouls when you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, it's a Stonewall book, and it was a good break by the boys, actually. Nice ball by James, and just got cut out. Zane's centre there. So, Westbrook with the corner kick. Plenty of blue and white shirts in there, into the danger zone. It's a Bolger header away. It's going to come back to Westbrook, who's got options. One of them is to head it back to McCormick. Westbrook tries to flick it over his man.
There's a break here. It's not done much, although that is a good cross. Well headed out by Kean Harris. But Northampton have it on the right. Crossing the area.
Header more up than away by McCormick, but well half volley cleared by Westbrook to the area. Rovers not quite able to clear it, and Watson trying to dink it over the top. There wasn't really enough room for him to do that, and it trickles over the dead ball line and out for a goal kick. I wonder if the referee will insist that Nicola uses the same ball, but obviously goalkeepers are exempt from that. It's only for throwing. I think goalkeepers are usually quite scary, aren't they? They're either crazy or they don't say very much, and they sort of glower in the corner of changing rooms. Yeah, all of them. Anzi's a good lad, to be fair. Obviously, he's had a great season last season, but yeah, you won't want to get on the wrong side of him. No, he's a big old unit, isn't he? And that one goes out towards Hanlon. Hanlon just clips it round the corner and it finds Daly. Daly back into Hanlon, riding the challenge of Mizzylou. Right challenge towards the edge of the area, just over around that little bit, but it gets cleared only as far as Grant.
Oh, chance. Harlan. Offside. I'd give him at least to the end of October, and I'd also, unless things are going atrocious and there's no sense of progression, and maybe give him November. Something like 10 games is works best. And bear in mind, so far Bristol Rovers have played some very good teams and even got a draw out of Sunderland, which was a good, excellent defensively, and to get something at Sunderland is not an easy thing to do. Chance for Rovers here, no, for Northampton, sorry, but
horrible one, isn't it? He didn't know where to leave it because I'm sure he probably got the shout from you, Cola, behind him. But in the end, he's decided just to put his boot through it and get the throw in. Yeah, if in doubt, you've got to clear it there. I think could have been a late runner who Jack might maybe not have seen. So yeah, he's done the right thing. Mills winding up for the long throw. He's not the tallest of players, the left wing back.
Throw in from the left hand side. Aimer goes down, and I didn't think that was going to be given, but it is a free kick to Bristol Rovers, and it should be taken by Ukola, I imagine.
Yeah, well, as you said before, we knew what Northampton were like, so they do that side of the game, and they like to buy free kicks. So yeah, it will be something that I'm sure the gaffer will speak about.
Anyone who is watching, give me your score predictions for this game. And would you keep Ben Garner in the job?
With Smith. On that occasion, it's the Rovers man who's just to have been fouling.
I understand there are people who think Garner should go now. I understand there's people like me who think he should have about 10 games. Well, I think that the problems Rovers have been having has been a bit of Ben Garner and a bit of players, and Bristol Rovers have a free kick not far from the penalty area.
Some of the Rovers players running over to the referee. Don't need to do that. He saw that one very cleanly. That was not a good tackle at all. The referee sending everybody away. Those are the kind of ones you do see.
I think the physio is going to come on. Yes.
It's just so cynical, you know. Obviously, the lad knows what he's doing, and James did really well there to nick the ball and then get away from him. And it's just stops a goal scoring opportunity, but it's just so cynical. Yeah. It's one of those where.
And I'll repeat this again. Chris Lines is not involved in the game today. Still a hero of Bristol Rovers past. However, there are familiar faces in Kean Bolger and Joe Martin who have previously played, and some might recognise Steve Arnold, who played as Forest Green's goalkeeper against Bristol Rovers in the playoffs in the 2014-15 season. And funny enough, speaking of Joe Martin, he was the player who committed the foul for this free kick, and he has been booked. Please, one goal. Yes, I hope so too.
Side. This one's going into the danger zone. Could have a shot. I think that's unlikely. Every single Northampton player is in a line along the edge.
Zane Westbrook's taking the free kick. Chance is Harry McCormick to Josh Grant. Now Northampton come forward with Sam Oskins. Goes back. Smith back on the right. Crossed into the area. Punched by Yakola, and Bristol Rovers lucky enough to get the ball back with Zane Westbrook. He's got plenty of room around him. It's a good pass, but no one was there to collect the ball.
Set up, they'll be hard to break down. But if we can hit them on the counter, we've got pace and people who can pick a pass. So it's
Come on, Rovers.
0-0 it remains. About 7 minutes or so to go until half time. Header one in the air at the back by Rose. Forwarding his play to Hanlon, who controls it really well and bamboozles a couple of players. Bolger and Mizzle.
Now it's back in the Bristol Rovers back line.
Hanlon keeping them away from the ball. Now they look long to the gas.
Hit forward. And all that seemed a bit awkward between the defender and the goalkeeper, and Arnold's kicked the ball out, and so it's gone to a throw-in to Bristol Rovers in front of the small stand near the corner down the right.
Throw-in, Hare with the ball in his hands. Westbrook and McCormick making runs to come all the way through to Hanlon. Controls it, gives it back.
Josh Hare with the cross in the box, and Steve Arnold collects the ball.
It's difficult to get the exact angle needed. It's good defensive work there from Tonda as Harriman tried to sprint down.
I think if Bristol Rovers can score, then they will they'll like find their rhythm in this game and get more clinical chances and just control the game easier.
Smith wins the flick on, defended by Rovers, only as far as Harriman though.
It looks like there's going to be and as I predicted, the Northampton do get a free kick.
And the free kick goes Northampton's way. Approaching the last 5 minutes of the half.
If you can share this.
Around the area. It's only about halfway inside the Rovers half. Just to shade to the right of centre, but again, there's a chance to try and clip it towards Bolger and Smith. Ratchet just going there towards the sort of far post run. So Mills and Harriman, the two wing backs, are the options.
Northampton have a free kick here, played short, but right in the penalty box. It's number 7 for Northampton, and it's gone for a throw-in to Northampton.
Yeah, it was good defended by the lads. They tried to work something with a little block on our outside man, but it's good defending and stopping the ball, covering the box, which is massive against a team like Northampton. Winding up for the long throw here through Harriman. Not the longest. Tommy gets a shove in the back there.
Bristol Rovers win a free kick in their own penalty box.
But it was a blatant two-hander there. The free kick goes Rovers' way. We are inside the last 5 minutes. 0-0 the score. The only real frustration, Tom, I think Rovers have been the better team. They've looked in control. They just haven't created as many chances as you'd really like to see. Yeah, we've definitely shaded it. I think we've looked solid. It's just, as we said before, those little passes, those little bits on the top end of the pitch, which hardest thing to do in football is to create goals and score goals. So it's I think we're
Back to Yakola, who's kicked it long. Header won by Northampton. Oh, Max Aim has done very well to win the ball back. Clears it forward. Seemed like a shove on the back on Haaland, but Rovers win the ball. Oh, Northampton win the ball. It's middle to middle stuff, and Zane Westbrook couldn't get the ball intercepted by Northampton, and they've got the ball back again and out of play.
different players. Eventually gives it to Baldwin, who takes advantage, just by the run here. Is he going to make him use the same ball again? He has planned to do his laces up. What are you doing, kids football? Can't see him often in pro football. To break the game, I've done that. Those 10-15 seconds just off the flow of the game, although it has been quite busy the last 5. Yeah. Rovers would have wanted as McCollum. Challenge. Sees another throw in. Short goes to Hoskin. Goes to the throw. Martin's cross gets a deflection on it. Takes all the pace off the ball, and Nicola quite happy to let that one bounce. And now he's going to look to launch that one huge, miles over the halfway line with a throw. Most humans would struggle to kick it that far, and he's launched it 10 yards over the halfway line with a throw. Yeah, he's got great accuracy with his kicking on his throwing. When you can throw it that 15 yards inside the opposite half, it's a good weapon to have in your arm.
Throw into Bristol Rovers. Tonda taking it.
Waiting to try and find the option that he wants. Gets it from McCormick. Back to the wing back, who plays back to Harris. His ball doesn't have quite the height to get over Hoskins. It's back to Harris. Nice change of direction from him, and it's with McCormick. McCormick finding Harris playing the channel ball. Hanlon is making the run. Ball just going to get there first. Again, looking slightly awkward there, and he's not happy about the midfielders being a bit too far away there. And Rovers have got themselves 30 yards down the pitch. Tonda will take the throw. We're approaching half time, just a minute or so of normal time left to play. And it's Tonda with the ball. Westbrook's come short, but I think Tonda was just getting his breath back there for a moment.
Hopefully the bottom of the bottle tastes better. I'm not the biggest fan of this cider, to be honest, but I'll drink it for the game. Max Amer getting near the penalty box and played in Brendan Haaland. It's going to be a corner, is it? If not, it'll be offside. Right, I'll give you a little snippet of what's happening.
So Rovers with the set piece, can they make this one count? Westbrook towards
Okay, putting it back. Can't show the game. Oh, that's not looking good. It's gone back to Ukola. We're going to get how many minutes of added time? 2 minutes of added time. Come on. I think Bristol Rovers haven't done a lot wrong today in this game. Maybe some more shots on goal. Let's get the stats back up. Accrington and Stanley have gone 2-1 up. But as for some of the match stats, we've got we've had 5 shots on goal, to be fair, even though 2 of them are gone on target. In Harry McCormick starting an attack here, and here's a chance. Has a go. Oh, it's just wide. Very good play by Harry McCormick. Could be more like that in the second half, then this game should be ours for the taking. So, some other scores in the game. We've got Wimbledon 1, Accrington 1, Blackpool 1, Lincoln 1, half-time here, Rovers 0, Northampton 0, Burton 2, Portsmouth 1, Charlton 0, Sunderland 0, and Hull 1, 0, MK Dons 0, Ipswich 1, Peterborough 0, Swindon 1, Shrewsbury 1, Gillingham 0, and Wigan 0, Doncaster 0. Well, whilst I get that up, I will say that I think Bristol Rovers have been a little bit better, but Northampton have I think income they've accepting our passes. Chelsea 4, Crystal Palace 0 that ended earlier, Everton 2, Brighton 1. And now let's go over to the Championship when Derby won away at Norwich earlier, Blackburn 0, Cardiff 0, Luton 0, Wickham 0, Middlesbrough 1 goal up against Barnsley. Bristol City are winning away at Nottingham Forest 2-1. Reading and Rotherham are both winning 1-0 against Watford and Huddersfield, respectively. It's a 0-0 draw between Sheffield Wednesday and QPR. Swansea 0, Millwall 0. And to League 2, we've got Carlisle 1, Barrow 0. And Colchester 0. No, Colchester 2, Oldham 0. Crawley 1, Southend 0. Exeter 2, Cambridge 0. Forest Green 0, Walsall 1. Harrogate 0, Bolton 1. So Bolton on their way to a first win of the season. Leyton Orient 0, Cheltenham 0. Cheltenham 2, sorry. Morecambe 0, Port Vale 0, Newport 0, Mansfield 0, Stevenage 0, Salford City 1, and Tranmere Rovers 1, Scunthorpe United 0. I'd say that Rovers are now it's half time. I think I'll give some reflection on some previous games between Northampton against Bristol Rovers. Looking at, I think one I remember the most was when I went to watch Northampton away back in the 2015-16 season. So when both sides have gone promoted to League One, and what else had happened? But the actual game was a memorable one. Northampton were 1-0 up in the first half. Then they went 2-0 up in the second. Then Bristol Rovers pulled a goal back through former Rovers and City player Matty Taylor. And then Ellis Harrison got a late goal. Oh, before I go on, getting a bit ahead of myself. If Northampton had won and some other results went their way, they would have been League One champions, League Two champions. If Bristol Rovers, or they could possibly just be promoted and then be champions later on, or they'd just not be promoted at all. And around about the time when Bristol Rovers were 2-1 down, some results weren't really going Northampton's way, and they needed to at least win in order for something to happen. So one of the important games, Plymouth against Wimbledon, they were drawing 1-1, having Wimbledon had taken the lead earlier. But then Bristol Rovers equalised. So it was some very good limbs there. It was an awesome moment. And then I think whilst I'm here, I'll just get back to Bristol Rovers game on the BBC. But when it went 2-2, and brilliant. Northampton's Day, so fans started to leave the. Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill? Oh, and there was a flare that was going off as well. Oh, and I've also just remembered that I think after Rovers made it 2-1 in that game, because former Northampton and wouldn't give the ball all to our players. There was a bomb being chucked at him, which honest, but nonetheless, back to after Rovers had equalised, was very hyper. But towards the end, Northampton didn't really affect how we were feeling. Wimbledon got a late goal against Plymouth. Because they got a draw, and Plymouth, who were fifth or fifth at the time, one of the promotion top 3 candidates had they'd failed to they'd lost, and Northampton got a point, so they were promoted. And then they'd go up as champions in their following game away at Exeter. Which the fact they got promoted, it resulted in a pitch invasion, and we were still happy with what we did in the second half, and spirits were high throughout. And then I'll see if I can get iFollow playing from my computer, and then I'll probably view stuff through my phone. If it doesn't work, I'll do it how I was doing it earlier. Another game that Rovers vs Northampton game that sticks to mind was the season after, when Rovers played Northampton, and that was it was at home, and I remember that year January was like a horrible month for me. There was probably only about 3 or so good things that happened, and this game was one of them. Bristol Rovers played Northampton. I don't remember where each team was in the table. But, Bristol Rovers ended up winning that game 5-0, including 4 goals in the first half. And the Welsh players, Billy Bowden, who'd scored the opening goal, and then Ellis Harrison scored a first half hat trick within what was, I think, the first 20, maybe 30 minutes. and then he scored again in the second half, and that game ended 5-0, as I said, and because of the poor form Bristol Rovers Northampton had been in, their caretaker manager had got sacked, and I remember he also labelled that game as, I think the phrase "men against boys" is well known, but he labelled it as "men against girls," and like criticism for that statement, and he eventually did get the sack. More so, but not necessarily for the comments. And what used to happen on the match articles on the BBC is you would get like audio interviews of the manager's thoughts of the game, and that was on there. What it also has was there was a picture of the manager then, Rob Page, like putting his hand near his face, something like that, and I remember someone I know pretty well, Holmes, Andy Ohms. He made a joke out of it. Did I remember to wash my hands? With Holmes, I'll invite him on. I'll promote this stream to him. Sorry, computer. Would I change anything at halftime? Oh, that's not a question. Would I change anything but it's just something I thought. But would I change anything? Not in terms of players. I think if there's anything I would change from a tactical point of view, it would be probably maybe up the tempo a bit. So I'm going between tabs. I'll check if there's any updates on this stream. I've just seen that the screen on here I'll try refreshing the page. Coming to second half pretty soon. Point on. Okay, that should be looking a bit better. So I guess the message now is to keep calm and up the gas. Watch live. I think I'll go for a. Whilst there's still time, I'll go for a piss. See if I can get the video going in the meantime.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Welcome back to the Memorial Stadium, where the floodlights now very much on. As I look away back towards the city centre, it's grey and misty. I can just about see the blocks of flats just to the north of the city centre. The floodlights from the county ground looming away just over the road, the Ashley Down Road. But here, I've still got the substitutes out and warming up, waiting for the players to emerge. The Rovers players from the dressing rooms, the Northampton ones from the bar. Normally, at some point, I'm going to have to go and have a look around in there. I'm quite nosy to see what it looks like and where they've stuck them compared to where people would normally be enjoying their pre and post match pints. As the officials come down from a separate set of dressing rooms, and I think are off to go and tell.
Right, I'm back. What's up?
The three central midfielders.
One 0 Rovers. I think both sides have looked average, but I think Bristol Rovers have looked a little better. But do I think they will do enough to take the game from a draw to a win? Yes. I mean, nothing spectacular, but it's doable. Very, very doable. What the hell is going on here? Okay, the game's back up. Next thing is, can I make this show a bit clearer? Free kick, Bristol Rovers, taken short.
Yeah, I was talking before to Tommy and a few people inside that there's
Played forward now. Harlan goes down. No free kick. Intercepted by Harry McCormick, and that's going to be a throw-in to Northampton. Okay, I think what I shall do is just, for now, I'll close this tab, and then it could be that I open another tab and it shows this in a much clearer manner, because it did earlier. Stop screen, and then you get this. For the time being, that is. Let's close a tab.
themselves. They obviously
having a Cornish Orchard Gold Cider,
10 yards or so outside the 18-yard box.
which,
For that high line.
let's just say, I didn't think it. I don't like it as much as I thought I was going to.
For the Northampton throw. The Rovers bench this afternoon. There are plenty of options should Ben go on what to choose. Jordy Van Staffshop, obviously the sub-keeper. Luke Leahy.
Some might know that the first game, not the first game, in the playoffs that Northampton played in, they went from 2-0 down at home in the first leg against Cheltenham, and then in the return leg away at Cheltenham, it ended 3-0 to Northampton with a 3-2 aggregate, and then they went on to beat Exeter 4-0 in the playoff final.
Nice calm under a bit of pressure there, and it's now worked to Westbrook and Rovers playing it neatly into midfield here. Not a lot of ball now. It's a lovely ball.
Chance. And that's surely a free kick. Could have even been a penalty, according to commentators. Just getting back up the match penalty. Oh, that is a penalty. And the referee was like very close to that, so I don't know how he doesn't give that.
So close, but not quite close enough. 4 minutes into the second half, 0-0 it remains.
That was Totonda was fouled by goalkeeper Steve Arnold.
Lots of space to pick out. Westbrook is definitely playing more on the right of midfield at the moment. Now he's looking to try and play
2-2 between Burton and Portsmouth. 1-1 between Blackpool and Lincoln. Oh, and Peterborough have also equalised. What I would be saying if there was more people here was, where are you from and who do you support? But it's clearly not. Even there are people, even with a small number, which I can see there's zero at all. You're still free to talk or cut. I think I'll show this comment again. Unless there's a goal. Not sure why though. If you didn't hear, Zane Westbrook's up forward, but the strikers are back defending. I mean, what sort of logic is that? Crossed in by Northampton players. Oh, has a shot on goal, and one of the other players couldn't quite connect with it, and it's going for a goal kick to the Pirates.
Control of that one, even though he's going the wrong way. Plays it to Grant. He's got time to control it. He's got Hare making the run, but Grant continuing to go.
Crossing the area. Oh, I thought James Daly couldn't head it in. Now to Tonda. Right in the box. Crosses it in. And, oh, there's no one there to. It's cleared away from Northampton. Can the Bristol Rovers defence get it back to? Oh, that's going to be a dodge. Yakola was back there. Headed away and over to Northampton defence and back away, and now Bristol Rovers have the ball back. Now let's see if. Oh yeah, that is looking better. not as perfect as earlier, but visually, I'd say that that'll do for now. It's at least readable.
Clip it forward. Harry's underneath it, heads it onto the chest of Grant, who controls it. Finds Hanlon. Hanlon back to Grant, who's surging down the left wing. There are bodies in the box.
Josh Grant
Cuts it back onto his stronger right.
was in the area. Northampton defence got control of the ball when it came to Harry McCormick. Bristol Rovers in possession.
Still yet to really test Arnold, though. It's with Westbrook. Back he goes to Hamer. Hamer approaching the halfway. Now looking for the...
And MK Dons have got an equaliser against Ipswich.
Quite get the radar right on that occasion.
I guess they can fully claim that they are better than us, because they can at least claim they've scored against Ipswich, and the fact they've beaten us 3-0 in what was Ben Garner's third game.
Northampton half. Daly challenges for it. It comes through to Hanlon. Hanlon controls it neatly on his chest. He's got hair behind him. He doesn't look at him. He's trying to get
With the break. Is that a penalty? Yes! Come on!
Lovely play from Brandon Hanlon. He went for the little tricky skill.
It being coming.
Just about got there. A ball joke. It wasn't a nasty challenge, but he was just clumsy from behind and a blatant penalty. Yeah, I think it's one of them where the attacker gets his body in between the defender and the ball, and if he feels contact, he's going to go down. And fortunately, it came, so there's a great chance here to score. Looks like Zane Westbrook is going to take it. No, Jack Baldwin's jogging forward, the ball in his hands. He's going to give it to Hanlon. He is. So Brandon Hanlon.
Brandon Allen's not scored yet for the club, but now is a good chance.
The referee and the Rovers striker, but he's told to get back onto his line. Referee checking everybody is outside of the box.
What stand here?
No doubt just trying to delay things.
Or maybe just go on the edge of my seat.
4, 5, 6 steps now towards the edge of the area.
Go on, Allen.
Chance to give Rovers the lead here at Memorial Stadium.
Go on. Yes! Get in! Brandon Allen with the goal, and it's 1-0 to Bristol Rovers.
I think that play just about deserved. It's Rovers 1, Northampton 0. Yeah, as you say, I think we've deserved that. We've come out a bit more pressure on them second half, and yeah, the way of pressure told at the end with Brandon.
Show the goal quickly.
I always think it's a bit like when you're playing kids football again, isn't it? You win the penalty, you take it, and I know it's not like that at a professional level, but a new penalty taker, new player, of course, for Rovers, as there are so many out there at the moment. But very confident that if you're going to go top corner, then there's not many goalkeepers going to get there. Yeah, that'll be good for Brandon.
We've got substitutions coming from Northampton.
So we're going to get a triple change here for
3, in fact.
You get that. So
I suppose it makes sense seeing as the down. Harriman, number 2, is coming off for
on a like-for-like swap at the moment. So us coming Benny Ashley providing changes there. One will see Jack Sowerby coming on, and he's replacing Christopher Missalou. So again, 3 straight swaps, and that's probably a measure of how they've struggled to get into the game, particularly in the second half, Tom. Yeah, I think so. It sounds strange, but it's often nice when you see
Hang on a sec. I've just turned notifications off on another app because there's timing things. So it's a good penalty from Brandon Allen. I think he placed it well, went in the corner. The fact it went in is all that matters. And I think the confidence is going to be right up now. So, what will it mean for the game? We'll see. So, Ricky Kaboa comes on for Michael Harriman, Bernard Ashley Seal coming on for Matthew Warburton, and Jack Sowerbury coming on for Christopher Misilu. I'm sure there's people who know how to pronounce that, and they would correct me.
Try and get the tails up, but I think that's the best one with the bench because we're a footballing team. So.
Oh, there's a player down here. Haaland, the goal scorer. Physio's on to look after the.
If the referee saw it, Joe Martin is walking away at the moment. I'm sure he's going to be called back because it was definitely he that took part in it. He's getting obviously a few words from his officiating team. Did you get a better look at that than I did, Tom? Honestly, I didn't see it, but I think the ref calling it back.
Neither did I.
Well, he's already on a yellow, so a yellow sees him off. And what's the referee doing? He's reaching for his pocket. And it is another yellow card.
Oh, Northampton have gone to 10 men.
And down to 10 men. Neither Tom nor I actually saw contact with the ball.
And it's Joe Martin, the former Bristol Rovers player. And he gets a second bucket yellow card yet again. And I say yet again, which was back in August of 20. No, it's early September. And I know I pronounced August wrong earlier. But it was back in early September when he got 2 yellow cards, including a very bad tackle.
As you say, there was a lot of people on yellow cards in the Northampton defensive area, so it's they must have been treading on eggshells. But it's if it is a swinging on, then there's not much getting away with that. It's a yellow card nowadays, so it's down to 10 men, and hopefully we can press on.
And there's the players entering the stand, the terrace, because I mentioned earlier that because of the distancing matters and the fact that Bristol Rovers' dressing room is the tunnel to the dressing room is not very big. The away dressing room happens to be in the where the club bars are. Corner to Bristol Rovers.
Yeah, so we had a little one in training where there's a little block on trying to get one of the centre half screen on the back post and worked a treat just well defended by Northampton in the end. So they get a corner kick from it. Can they make this man advantage count?
I should say 1-0 sometime. Let's refresh the page for the time being.
Headed up by Smith, he needed to get there. Tied it up by Watson under a bit of pressure as he tries to get Northampton down the pitch, which he does.
Some more people on the stream now. It's good to see. How do you think the game will end? Do you think it'll be 1-0? Will Bristol Rovers get some more goals? Will Northampton get more out of this? Or no one better and get a win? It's going to be a throw to Northampton. From the left side, Rovers clear it away. Northampton goalkeeper. There we are. Things updated.
now looks like he's going to take this one. And with the man advantage and the goal advantage, you just got to be really careful about free kicks on the edge of your box. Everything, just as few of those as possible.
Free kick to Bristol Rovers. I hope I'm going to be okay with the fact there's like radio commentary playing in the background and.
Hoskins lining up. He's been shoot from this kind of distance before.
Oh, is that a shot and it's blocked and it's hit the head of one of the Bristol Rovers? Well, not the head because obviously he hasn't gone down, but Tonda clears it away. Everyone is in the half of every Rovers players are in their own half. Now Alan's gone forward. Game just slowing down a bit. And Jacola receives the ball back. Oh, fuck's sake, game's halted. Always a chance for Bristol Rovers. It's going to be a corner, I think. Car Rovers. Holland was on the right. Trying to cross in from the penalty box and just intercepted, and it's going to be a Bristol Rovers corner, which will be taken by Zane Westbrook. Corner in. It's gone to Jack Baldwin, I think. No, Harry's crossed in the area. Northampton have a free kick. Where I know it's too early to tell, but I was going to ask, where do you think Bristol Rovers will finish in this season? But it's clearly too early to tell. Let's change it to, where do you think Bristol Rovers will finish by the end of this month? Northampton with the ball. I mean, ideally, I could have somebody like with me, and we could we can bounce off each other, but clearly not. I'll put the stream in the chat again. David Tatonda, is it Joe Tatonda or Dave? I'm not sure on his first name. I think it might be David Tatonda. He took the throw in. Haaland seems to be deeper than he probably should be. Westbrook passing it back to keeper Jacola, who's kicked it forward.
Sometimes goalkeepers kick the ball too far, and he's absolutely launched that as Arnold. Yeah, it's actually not a bad position for Northampton. You don't want to be thumping back in that 18-yard box, but yeah, we just need to make the search to find Khan. I think if we get the ball moved on the round side of Arnold, then as we keep saying, the space should open. That was a perfect rugby union touch finder.
If we win 1-0, I'll be okay with that, and then hopefully we can build on that and win bigger in like future games. Kohler gets the ball back. Just holding the ball, time being, bouncing it on the floor. Are the other games going on? Portsmouth have made it 3-2. Wigan have taken the lead against Doncaster. Rochdale still winning against Fleetwood. Let's have a look at how the table is looking at the moment. Rovers should be out of that relegation zone, let alone off bottom spot. Hull City top of the table with 4 wins from 4. Well, it's 3 wins from 3, but if it stays this way, then it'll be 4 wins from 4. Zane Westbrook taking a free kick here. And Kean Harris, he's fouled, is he? Yes, he is. It's a free kick close to the penalty area. Bristol Rovers are out the relegation zone in 19th place. And MK Dons are right at the bottom. As for Northampton, they in 16th. And one more goal would mean Bristol Rovers would go above Northampton because it would be a equal goal difference, and Bristol Rovers have scored more, I think. No, because it will be equal. I don't know. Oh! Let's have a look again. Westbrook taking this free kick. No, there's no touch. I think that's right. Steve Arnold with the goal kick. Playing it long. Headed away from Bristol Rovers, and Haaland gets the ball back, going to be intercepted. Oh, it's going to be a free kick given to Bristol Rovers. And Johnson Clark-Harris has scored what I think is his first goal against Swindon. Peterborough 2, Swindon 1. Which I don't know if that should keep Peterborough here in 10th place. Oxford United, which will play in midweek. I don't plan to do any stream for that. In fact, I might just listen to it on the radio. They're just underneath us, who are losing at the moment. Oh no, they're not playing. Or they're playing tomorrow. No, their game was postponed. Oxford United, I'm pretty sure they'd beaten Chelsea under-21s in the Checker Trophy. Rose, we'd lost at home to Walsall on penalties. I like to think we've got an all right chance against Oxford away. Free kick to Northampton. It's going to be a goal kick. It's going to be a substitution for Bristol Rovers. I think McCormick's. I know it's James Daly. It's been okay, and Sam Nicholson is back. I'd forgotten about him until I saw his name on the team sheet. Remember, he was playing against Ipswich away in the cup. Had a good chance, but hasn't really featured since. Good to see him back. Still, Bristol Rovers 1, Northampton 0. It's a good chance here. Haaland to Westbrook. And now it's going to be a corner to Bristol Rovers. I think it was Sam Nicholson who won the corner. Zane Westbrook get it going over to the ball and then kicking it towards the corner flag to take it. Still, Bristol Rovers 1. Then the flag is up. It's going to back to the Rovers end. Nicola's got, and Rochdale have gone. No, Fleetwood have got an equaliser against Rochdale, so Ben Natman will be happy with that. Ben Natman being probably Fleetwood's most well-known fan, as he does vlogs for. He did vlogs for on his channel, and he's getting quite a following, including me. And now he's back. I've actually met him a couple of times when, including last season when I went up to Fleetwood in Bengana's second game where Bristol Rovers got a 0-0 draw and Joey Barton got sent off. Fleetwood had more of the chances. It's going to be a goal kick to Bristol Rovers. Cola bringing it forward. Bring it to the spot. Looks like he's just going to play it short. Given the fact there are players closer to the... He's played it long as I initially anticipated. Headed long from Northampton's player and it's gone back for a goal kick to Bristol Rovers. There's a chance for Bristol Rovers. Now I'll go on the right. Decent pass into Haaland. 15 minutes to go. Not included added time. Ball on the area. Still 15 minutes. Don't lose your concentration. Northampton could still score. A free kick to Bristol Rovers. Well, looks like right onto the kickoff spot. It's been played down the left. It's to Tonda. Then Westbrook. Be a throw into Northampton. So far, if you just tuned in, no, it's currently 1-0. Oh, Peterborough scored with another former Bristol Rovers player in Ryan Broom. 3-1 against my second least favourite team, Swindon. But Bristol Rovers currently 1-0 up, and goal came through a penalty from Brandon Haaland, having won the penalty earlier.
just a little bit lax there. He got it taken off by Kuboa, but in the end, he's done well to win it back.
It's a chance now. Nicholson chasing the ball. Not many players around. There's a chance here. Nicholson. Oh, Zane Westbrook didn't time his run very well. Rovers have the ball back now. Baldwin to Harries. And now here's, I think, Harry Cornick, 14. Grant, which I believe that is. No, Tatonda. Oh no, Tatonda's now gone to the middle. Not his position, but he was just happened to be there. Shot from one of there was a shot from Ayers and to what I think is a goal kick, but it might get given as a it's given as a corner. See it in terms of the screen. Corner in. One player's free, and it's a chance to goal. Yes, 2-0, and Bristol Rovers look to be on their way to a victory. Get in. No one marking the assist player, and Jack Baldwin, excellent technique, finished it well. And Bristol Rovers look well set to win the game. And update the title to 2-0. Both Harlan and Baldwin getting their first goals of the season and for their clubs. Actually, I don't know if Jack Baldwin did score in pre-season. Doesn't count, and even then, I don't think he has. 10 minutes to go. Bristol Rovers 2, Northampton 0. And Cola's taking a goal kick. Ball's going long. Good chance. It's Brandon Allen. Goes down. No free kick. Goalkeeper Arnold has the ball. Northampton also down to 10 men through former Bristol Rovers man Joe Martin. Bolger, also former Rovers player, playing. And also to note that Chris Lines is not involved in the matchday squad. Out of some of these other players who could come on, I suppose if we don't want Joe Grant to receive a second yellow, then Ed Upson might be the player to do it. Although you can't guarantee Ed Upson to play well. And Bristol Rovers have a free kick, and Ryan Watson's been booked. We could put Cameron Hargreaves, but he's not as defence-minded as, say, Grant. We've also got Jane Mitchell-Lawson on the bench if we want to get another attacking option on there to try and tire out the Northampton back line a bit more. And Luke Leahy, Alfie Kurgor, and Van Stappershoff still haven't called up yet. Here come Bristol Rovers. Cleared out. Doesn't look like there's a break forming. And it is down in the Rovers. The Rovers are well in control of possession.
Yeah, I think we've been good on the transition. As I said before, it's what the manager's been drumming into us all week when we're attacking.
4-2 to Portsmouth.
I think they did well there to clean up after what was a football clear downfield.
Chance for Bristol Rovers.
Gets tackled by Bolger, but it falls to Westbrook, and Nicholson knew he was miles offside, so he couldn't run for that. So Northampton launch it again. Very neatly taken there.
Have a look at some other games. Looking at the Championship. Is a chant well tackled from Harry's. Come on, Forrest. Score. Get a goal. Or two, if it helps. Here come Bristol Rovers on the attack. Play. Here's a Sam Nicholson. How is that not gone in? Sam Nicholson should be scoring that. See how some of the non-league teams are doing the FA Cup. It's poor, but received contact whilst that happened. And was a bit too close to Arnold, maybe, but it still was a big chance. It was in the FA Cup, the game people are going to be looking for Braintree Town. Hang on for Luke. No, not Luke. Not the goalkeeper. Harry McCormick.
Yeah, he's obviously got quality, as you say. You see that day in, day out in training, but Cam's someone who's really impressed all the pre-season. He's come back, he's got a bit of beef, and he's very fit, and he's getting his on the pitch well, so he's a nice player to have in the squad. He's a very neat and tidy player. I think, yeah, he does look like he's been in the gym a little bit over at lockdown. Yeah, I think so. He's Irene, but always a good runner, but he's filled out a bit, and he's hard to knock off the ball. Here, Westbrook has it. Edge of the area, gives it to Nicholson.
Nicholson goes in the penalty area. Oh, Grant's got the Tatonda. Tatonda has the ball. It's Grant. Westbrook. Hargreaves. Tatonda. Tatonda. Oh, he's done very well. Plays it to Zane Westbrook. In the area. Grant. Out the gas. I think for those who've been saying stuff like, oh, Ben Garner's not got a win in like 23 games, remember that 3 of the games... Oh, there's a chance here. Oh! headed off the line. Still a chance. That's foul in the box. Give me a corner anyway. Good save. Headed off the line. And then Tatonda crosses it back in. Looked a penalty. But it's going to be a corner. Corner played it. Oh! Josh Hare. Very good strike, and it's off the crossbar. Cross back in. Steve Arnold punches it away. Cameron argues, but no, it was Kian Harris who crossed it in. And there's a chance for Northampton breaking over. And now is a chance. And that's well saved by Ansi Jacola. And for those who just joined, it's Brandon Arlen. Josh Ayres hit the crossbar. Brandon Arlen's got the first goal with a penalty, having won it earlier. And the second penalty was scored by Jack Baldwin. And there's a chance here. Sam Nicholson. Blocked. I think Bristol Rovers have looked better with from an attacking perspective with Sam Nicholson. Now back it's on the back three. Baldwin plays it to Hare. Aimer passing it back to Jacola, and Jacola gets it to Kian Harris. Kian Harris plays it forwards. Nicholson was going to control it over to Cameron Hargreaves. Not 5 minutes, I suppose. As long as Northampton don't score from these two goals, I've got a bit more time to finish this off. Which I'd only just remembered it was still there. I guess that's how unrememberable all this is. Launched forward, headed away. And there's a break here from Ireland. I wasn't in a good position, good angle to really excel from that position. Josh Hare, Harland is Grant. Oh, and now Hare's won the ball back. Is Tatonda, having been plays a few 1-2s between Kian Harris and Kian Harris is on the ball now, playing it back to Jack Baldwin. Intercepted, and Bristol Rovers have the ball back. Here's Tatonda, probably the player I've mentioned most in this stream. Is it to Hargreaves? Sends it forward. Harland being forced to go wide, and here's a chance now. Josh Hare, he's got Hargreaves blocked. I don't think that was a penalty. When I say that, because the player did go down, but it was part of the fact he collided. No, I've just charged my laptop. I've got some more brightness. Played forward. Sam has gone to Nicholson. Nicholson taking on the player. defender does have he's got the ball, but Sam Nicholson still was in a position where he could win the ball back. And here come Northampton 22 for Northampton tried to head it into an attacking position, but Bristol Rovers retrieved the ball back. Is there Josh Hare on the ball? No, it's Cameron Hargreaves, sorry. Josh Hare with the ball now. Now it's come to Josh Grant. And Baldwin plays it to Zane Westbrook, and then short to Tonda, and then back to Westbrook, and then to Tonda Westbrook. And now Rovers keeping the ball. It's trying to stretch Northampton in their pressuring just to die their energy down and make things easier for Bristol Rovers to win. Here's Allen. Allen with a chance. Oh, I probably would have given that based on the angle I've seen, but I'll take that free kick. And it's going to be a booking for Cian Bolger, former Rovers player. We can put the bow on the present with this free kick. Got through the cider. Okay, when you finish this, it does take ace better. I'll say that. Zane Westbrook with looks like he's going to cross it, but it could be a shot. Has a go, and it goes wide, up and wide towards the corner. 15 more seconds. Steve Arnold with the goal kick goes forward to Josh Grant, heads to this, and that is a win. No, it's a free kick. Yeah! Finally a win for Bristol Rovers. Beaten Northampton by 2-0. Fist bump Keith Earl goes to some staff on the bench. It's a good win. I thought Rovers the better side, and I'd say second half solidified the turn we deserved the win, and I'd say that something we can build on, and just hopefully we can play a little bit better as things go on, and then by the time we're playing more of the bigger teams, we can have like much more confidence. We do play Hull City at the end of the month, which I believe still probably top of the table. But hopefully we'll be playing very good by then, and we can have a chance to really compete against the bigger teams. So, full-time scores in League One. We've got AFC Wimbledon 1, Accrington Stanley 2, Blackpool 2, Lincoln 3, Bristol Rovers 2, Northampton 0, Burton Albion 2, Portsmouth 4, Charlton 0, Sunderland 0, Hull 1, Plymouth 0, MK Dons 1, Ipswich 1, Oxford Crew was postponed, Peterborough 3, Swindon 1, 2 goals from former Rovers players, Dotson Clark Harries and Harrison, Ryan Broom. Rochdale 2, Fleetwood 1. So Rochdale get their first win of the season. They're favourites to be relegated. And the other results, as it's looking, it's I think Shrewsbury. Yeah, Shrewsbury on their way to beating Gillingham. This hasn't updated, I don't think. And if there's no extra goal, it'll end Wigan 1, Doncaster 0. I think Rose have deserved the win. I think as things go, we can build on this. And I think maybe we could start Sam Nicholson in the second game, because I think he was. I thought we looked more dangerous with his use of attacking play. I can't think of many players who've really done that much wrong. Tatonda and Hale were both good. Westbrook helping out in his play. Back three was all right. Jacoa didn't have much to do. With the one viewer that's still there, I'll give you a bit more time to leave your thoughts on the game. I'm looking at ending the broadcast pretty soon. Very happy with the result. And I can finally have that winning feeling within me, which I can use to, I guess, the Checkatrade Trophy game. Yeah, I can take it onto the Checkatrade Trophy and then to the friendly on Thursday night between England and Wales. So, if you were watching at any time, then I can appreciate it. And I'm most importantly happy for Rovers win. And up the gas, up the Pirates, up the Rovers, up the blue and white, up the quarters. Enjoy your weekend.